Hello, my name's Julie from So Unique and welcome to episode 45. I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. I am most active on Instagram. So yes, welcome to this week's episode. I don't think I've really done a great deal this week. I've had a bit of a break, I think, from things. Last Thursday, Friday, I spent my time putting pouches on the Etsy shop or in the Etsy shop and new fabrics on the website. So come Saturday, I didn't sleep very well Friday night. I had 2 hours sleep, so I didn't feel so good. So by the time I got home from work on Saturday, I had something to eat and I actually went to bed, but it was my son's birthday that day. So I ended up getting up a bit later on and going off round to their house, and we had a nice takeaway and some nice family time, which was lovely. It's just a shame I couldn't get there a bit earlier with everybody else, but the way I felt, I was feeling really bad. So, but it all turned out okay, and I did actually sleep quite well Saturday night, which was good. Sunday we spent most of the day in the garden. We were doing a bit of weeding, a little bit of tidying up. A lot of the seeds that I set off in the kitchen a few weeks ago needed potting on, needed pricking out and potting on. So I spent a while sorting through my plant pots, repotting things, pricking out seedlings. And I think we were out in the garden from probably midday to probably about 8 o'clock. We had a break for lunch around about 3:30, and yeah, we were out there all day, so I was pretty tired by the time I'd finished. But yeah, it was good, and I must admit it was really nice being out in the garden for so long. And I have to say, I'm actually quite enjoying the gardening now, which I never really did, but now I am enjoying it. What else did we do? Monday. What did I do Monday? You know, I didn't do a lot Monday. Oh, I did. I picked some rhubarb because the rhubarb bed had really grown. It was getting a little bit out of control. So on Sunday, I said to Kevin, "Can you chop me a bit of rhubarb down?" So we did, and then of course he tidied all the bed up then, didn't he? And any of the weedy sticks of rhubarb, we've just popped them. I don't know if he put them in the compost or in the brown bin now, but yeah, it tidied all that out because there are lots of weedy bits in there. They were fighting obviously for space and for light, so it looks quite bare now. But I've managed to. He picked some, and I had to go back out on Monday to pick some more rhubarb because I decided to sort of. I don't know if it's called raw canning, but the rhubarb wasn't actually cooked this time. So I spent my day doing that. I had to do it in 2 batches because on my cooker I couldn't actually have the canner on there, the water bath canner on there, plus a big saucepan to cook the rhubarb. And I don't have a really big saucepan. My biggest saucepan, I had to do it in 2 batches, which was fine. It was not ideal, but it was fine. It all worked out. And yeah, I got, what did I get? 6 jars. I think I did 6 jars of rhubarb, and I got 2 sort of good sized crumbles, and then I strained everything off, and I got 1.5 jars of rhubarb cordial, which is just plain rhubarb. It's got sugar in it, like, and that was it really. So that's all sat in the fridge. It tastes really nice, especially when it's nice and cold. So that was good. I had quite a good day yesterday, but it was warm, and of course it's warm in the kitchen, so I felt tired. I'm very hot, so it took me quite a while to cool down a bit yesterday. Yeah, so I've done a little bit of cross stitch this week, not a lot. So there's not going to be a lot of sort of crafty bits this week. I might actually get some done today. I don't know yet. Well, I'm just going to see how the day goes, really. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a bit of garden footage in so you can see how the garden's coming along. A few, maybe some clips from the greenhouse so you can see how the plants are coming along in there. The courgettes, I think I've only got 2 courgettes that have grown quite a bit, so they're just sat outside the greenhouse at the minute. So I'm going to try and harden them off a little bit, and hopefully by Friday I can get them in the ground. Some of the beans are coming on okay. I've got different variety of beans out there now. The purple beans I bought from B&Q, I think it was, yeah. And the yellow beans are seeds from last year or the year before. So they're coming on nicely. The cucumbers I had to prick out and repot, so they're all sat in the greenhouse. I think they're still getting used to being out there because I don't think they've grown anything this week. What else is... oh, I set off some sunflowers. It's not the traditional sort of tall sunflowers. They're like a bush. So I've set them off. So they're... I can just see a little bit of movement in the soil where they're starting to sprout now. So that's good. I've potted on some of the strawberry plants that I'd got sat in a pot. I think I've got 3 out there that were sat in a pot, which I'd completely forgotten about because they're all sat together. I didn't realise they were still in the little pot, so I did that. And what else have I done? The strawberries are coming on really well. They're just starting to... Well, I've got one plant that's just sent out a runner, so I'll probably have to wait until a bit later on in the week and then I can get the runner in a pot so I can start getting some free strawberry plants really for next year. But they have flowered quite nicely, and excuse me, and I've actually got quite a few strawberries coming. They're lovely, so that's good. I've ordered myself some more mulch for the garden, and that's actually gone down in price since I first bought it in 2020, I think it was. So that's good. And I've got some... I've got to go and get some hay to go under the strawberry plants because obviously I don't want them sat in the pots and going rotten. I've just got to keep my eye on the birds and everything now. So, but we're not doing too bad at the minute. The peas are all potted in their pot. The frames are all up for the peas, and I've got a dad to do that on Sunday for me, so that was a big help. And what else did we do? Oh, I'd got a clematis, well, 2 clematis plants from last year that had still got the canes in, the 12-inch canes support, and of course obviously it's not big enough, is it? So she put a triangle around that for me, a teepee I should say, and she did both of them, so now they've got something to grab onto, which they're doing really well, so I'm really pleased with them. The raspberry bushes are coming on nicely. The tomato plants are coming on nicely as well. Everything's starting to flower, which is really good. The tulips are dying back now. I don't think there's any more that's going to come, so I probably need to do a bit of deadheading probably later on this week and chop the stalks off. Then I don't know really what to do with them. I suppose I've got to wait for them to die back and dry out. So I might put the tubs out of view and put them at the back of by the fence and put something else in place of them. The roses are coming on. My new David Austin rose called Elizabeth. That's looking great now. So I'm really pleased with that. The blueberry bush is coming on. That's flowering well. So yeah, we'll put some footage in now of the garden and of the canning process of this rhubarb. Now, I will say this rhubarb, I haven't actually stewed the rhubarb this time. I found another recipe online which you basically put your rhubarb in a pan with a certain amount of sugar in and you leave it for half an hour so it draws the water out. And then you sort of have to bring the juice to the boil. Then you put the rhubarb into the hot glasses and then you water bath can it. But some of my rhubarb was quite thin stalk, so they've got a little bit stewed, which it's fine, and it all looks good. The jars have sealed, but it was a lot quicker way of doing it. Mind you, it took me a bit of time to chop up 4 kilos of rhubarb, as you can imagine. Goodness me. It's a good job it was my day off yesterday, and it was sort of in the afternoon when I was doing it, so it wasn't too bad, but I did enjoy the process of it all. So at least now I've got fresh rhubarb sat in the cupboard, all ready to make. It'll probably be used to make crumbles, this lot of rhubarb, which is good because we like a crumble every now and again. And the rhubarb is obviously looking quite sparse in the bed now, but at least now it gives me time to collect some more jars together and get ready for doing some chutney and things like that in hopefully a few weeks' time. So I hope you enjoy seeing the little bit of footage I've got to come. and I thought I would share with you the tiny bit of progress I've made on my crochet blanket this week. Now, yet again, unfortunately, I haven't done very much. I've done 3 squares. That's terrible, that. But I'm hoping to do better next week. So that's the 3 that I've done. I've had to put them on a board so you can actually see the colours. So I've got 3 more colours that I haven't used before. So let's hope I can do better next week. Oh dear. I don't know. I just seem to have lost my mojo a little bit, I think, at the minute with the crochet. I don't know. Never mind. I'm sure it'll get better. Right, cross stitch now. Now what I have been working on just a little bit this week is my Union Jack pincushion, which I'm really enjoying. It's a lovely make, and it's by Helen Phillips, and she's on Etsy, and I think it's just Helen Phillips Designs on Etsy. So I'll share with you what I've been doing. I am finding the white very difficult to do because I can't see where I'm stitching. It's very hard when you've got a white background. So that's as far as I've got. I did that last week, and I've got down here this week. So I'm hoping to get this bit finished off tonight. I've got to do the white bit. I've done the white bit across there. I just need to do that bit down there and finish off the blue there. Then I can get on with some more red. So we'll have to see what progress I make for next week. I'm hoping to actually try and get a little bit more done this week because I haven't really got any plans for any sewing or no big projects anyhow. So yeah, watch this space and we'll see what happens. And if you remember, a few weeks ago I did a cross stitch by Helen Phillips again, this one, and I hadn't got any fabric for the back, which I have now. So I put some Union Jack fabric on the back and some little Queen's Guard ribbon on the front, so I can hang that up if I want to. I just thought it finished the pincushion off. I don't really want to use it as a pincushion, it's too nice. But that is going to go on my little display in the kitchen for the Jubilee. I must admit I was going to decorate the tea tray up, but I think that's going to take quite a lot of pieces, which I don't really have. But I have got a cake stand that it's a Christmas one. It's got the tomties on, and I thought if I put a serviette on or something to cover the tomties up, and maybe something hanging around it, it wouldn't look so Christmassy. But it has got a red stand on it, which is I think quite appropriate, really, isn't it, for the Jubilee? So I thought I might just do a little display this time, with a few crochet bits that I've got and 1 or 2 other little bits that I found around the house, and one little thing that I bought. So you'll have to watch this space. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to make a start on it next week, but we'll have to see. Well, as you've just seen, I was doing a little bit of machine embroidery. I had got a few bits of Union Jack fabric left over, so I thought I would make use of the offcuts. So I decided to make a little decoration for my Jubilee display this year. So I've just made this. It says Jubilee 2022 on it. I didn't put Platinum Jubilee. I didn't think I'd be able to get it on, but I think I could have. So I might do another one just to see what it looks like. But yes, that's one of the new little things for my display. So I'm looking forward to putting this display together now. It's getting on for tea time now, so I think what I'm going to do is probably round this vlog off now. I know it's not quite as long as the others have been, I don't think, but I've got to get tea, and I've also got to do some samples of dog bandanas and little bows for the dogs. As we've got a dog groomer's in where I work, she's asked me if I could do some samples up, and then she might want some making then. So I think that's tonight's job, so I thought I'd better round the vlog off now before it gets too late. So I'd like to say thank you for joining me this week, and I hope you all have a lovely week until I see you again. So bye for now, and take care everyone.